All right, so who we got here? We got Test Dummy, we got Human, Harrison, Lethal, Whack, the Ewok. Seems like a lovely thing to do, Ewoks.
Yeah, man.
Foggy, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, Human? All right, guys. So this is a bit of a different one. There's a familiar but unfamiliar character in the studio today.
You may recognise the voice from the void.
You may recognise he's come out of the void for a while.
Just for today.
Just for today. So we are foxless, unfortunately. He's here in spirit. We are drinking with him, even though he's probably not drinking where he is. I don't think you're allowed to drink in hospitals.
I don't think you're allowed to.
Probably not. It's probably frowned upon.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe frowned upon.
That's what you're in there for, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
He's having a baby.
yeah.
I don't know where it's coming from, but he's having one. So he's probably allowed to drink in there.
Yeah, we're happy to know he is calling it duck egg.
Yeah.
We have confirmed that. Oh, he did it straight away. I miss Fox.
Yeah. All right. Dark egg green.
We wondered how long that would take.
And it took 0.2 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed.
Oh, that was gold.
I'm impressed, but in a way I'm not impressed. I was almost expecting it. So
Yeah.
all right, let's get a stopwatch going so we know how long we're in here for. Can't be here all night, unfortunately. Place to go, people to see.
Yep.
All right, everyone. So thanks for making it here for this live. This is more of a sit and chat kind of episode. We haven't, a lot of our live episodes, we've had a particular topic we talk about. Me and Fox will talk about all kinds of goodies. But this time we were going for something different. He only up until yesterday couldn't make it tonight because his wife is in the hospital in labour, which is, yeah, awesome. You know, future little homie on the way. But yeah, as this will be recorded as per usual, up on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. But yeah, hello, I'm Shane. You're listening to Hobby Homies. We are your weekly board game podcast. This is episode 24. This week is a live episode, sit and chat kind of vibe. I am here with the man behind the void and the magic, Churchy.
Yep, that's me. I am here instead of Fox. Still getting used to this. It feels pretty weird, to be honest, being in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how we go.
That's it, man. You got it already.
Yeah.
I mean, you're no stranger to a microphone with all your YouTube videos.
I'm cool with that part. I'm just, it's weird hearing the, this is Hobby Homies, and I'm sitting in here, not out there.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's a bit.
Where are my levels?
Oh, I can't. Oh, don't fucking peek.
Don't peek.
No peeking.
Yeah. So, well, because this is a more of a laid-back episode, we're enjoying a couple of mountain goats.
We are Mountain Goat Pale Ale.
That's it. Going down lovely after a shit day at work. So, yeah, no, nothing better. This last couple of weeks has been interesting. I've been getting right around the 9th edition stuff, all the Necron goodies.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm frothing it, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm just in the Necron mode. So looking forward to it.
3 favourite things to do with that, to do with Necrons in 9th edition.
New models has to be number one.
Yeah.
New models. The facts that Necron, the possibility that Necron will be like somewhat competitive without running like one standard list is going to be good too.
Yeah, I remember
like
that being an issue for you.
Yeah, I'd like some versatility, like, you know, the options, like different styles of lists you could run rather than just one, which is 3 Doomsday Arcs and 3 Doom Scythes. It's the only way you can like fare up on the table. And thirdly, probably, did I say awesome new models?
Yes, you have mentioned
deserves 2 spots.
You've mentioned the models.
Yeah.
So 2 spots. So that's 1 and 2 is the new models.
Yeah. And the option to have some good lists.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. And one more quick question.
Yeah.
Has the monolith been buffed? Did it get a buff?
Oh, we don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
But it's getting a new model, so I'm sure it will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
because they've gone away, because they had like green rods in their models. They've gone like in the warriors in their gun, in the monolith in its weapons. They've gotten rid of all those. So they've brought out new models for everything which had green rods. I'd like to think if they're going to waste their time and money on making new models, they're going to make them somewhat like
give them a little bit of a
at least for a while.
Yeah.
For maybe like 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. But What's going on in the chat? So Wack said it was smooth. Thank you. I don't know what was smooth, but
it could have been my advertisement.
It could have been.
I don't know. It could have been something.
Could have been anything else.
We don't know. We don't know what was smooth.
Nothing else has been smooth except for that. Any Sisters of Battle gossip? No, sorry, Foggy. They haven't been on my radar at all, really.
Yeah, it was the advertisement.
Oh, yeah, of course it was, yeah. Will there be a Sisters of Battle army? Well, I mean, not for me, but they do have one, and they're getting, like, more and more units every... Like, they got heaps, like, lately, compared to what they used to have, which was always just, like, metal models. They got their whole, like, plastic range, so that's all happening. But, yeah, so, look, because I have Churchy join with me today, I've tailored some questions for him.
Excellent.
That I thought you guys would probably want to know just as much as I do. So, feel free to elaborate on these as much as you'd like, or as little as you'd like.
Cool.
Now, you're on the fringe of the hobby, right?
Yes.
You've got some droids. You're painting them up, all sorts of different schemes because you're going for that one scheme that you want.
Yeah.
Which
so
is like test models.
Yeah. So I'm testing. Fox was kind enough to donate some droids to me.
Yeah.
So I've just been mucking around, trying out just random colors and whatever else I think of, for a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
Firstly, to just get back into painting. Admittedly, I haven't done much in the last 2 weeks, but just to get back into painting and to just practice that.
Yeah.
And then also, to experiment and eventually find the theme that I want to go for with them.
Yeah.
I think because I don't necessarily want to play as like a droid army when I do get into Legion, if I get into it.
Yep.
I may end up... I know I showed you in Fox the one that I'd like scratched up a bit and was kind of making look destroyed and like paint peeled off and stuff.
Yeah.
I may end up making like a little diorama with a bunch of them all destroyed.
That would be sick.
And just kind of like go that route with those models.
Yeah.
Which I don't feel bad about doing because I didn't pay for them.
No, man, no freebies.
Like,
yeah. But even then, the creativity behind that would be worth it. Like,
exactly.
It'd be worth a box of droids.
And so then hopefully by the time I've done all that and painted all those in random schemes and then stripped them back and like made them all the one kind of uniform thing of ruined droids for a diorama, then hopefully I'll have picked up enough skills and practiced enough to then move on to assembling and painting my Tempestus signs.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
To make a kill team out of those.
Yeah.
And then also hopefully somewhere in between there, the Test of Honor minis that I've ordered will arrive. Because I got in on the group order that you guys did.
Yeah.
So
which, I don't know if you guys have been advised by Fox. It is on its way. So I think we're expecting it like middle of next week.
Oh, awesome.
Maybe. So everyone has put in order. He hasn't done a runner with your money. Don't worry. I made sure of it. It is coming. So as soon as it's here, we'll let you all know. And we're thinking of organising a hobby day where everyone that has gone in the order, or even people who haven't that can make it, we can come down to Guff in Geelong. And everyone can put their models together. You know, we can all sort of have, talk shit and put some, paint some minis too.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
That'll be sick.
Yeah. But, so before when we were talking about your droids now.
Yeah.
I know you've been looking at the Star Wars Legion game.
Yeah.
It's sort of tickled your fancy a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
What universe, so like, universe.
Yep. Yeah.
What universe, if it were available in miniatures, would push you over the edge and like you'd be frothing it all over? Because I already think I know your answer, but because I know they made a Fallout miniatures game, and I thought if there was one thing, that would be your cup of tea.
Oh well, yeah. That like, it's definitely my mind definitely went that direction, like because like Fallout and then also Elder Scrolls a little bit maybe, but like fantasy's a bit more generic. I feel like there's a lot more just typical fantasy stuff. Fallout, I like that it's a slightly quirky sort of apocalypse kind of situation. Like it's sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I prefer a much more grim kind of thing. But generally, I don't know. I feel like Fallout is Fallout would be a pretty good one for that. So I think you kind of are on the money there. I'd probably have to think about it more because it could be some random thing I think of. Then also like something like Mass Effect could be cool. But that's more just because it's like huge grand scale space opera. It's almost like fantasy in space, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just probably any of those. So grand scale kind of.
So do you reckon Mass Effect is more grand scale than 40K? Because 40K they basically fly around in
different
flying
kind of
cathedrals.
Different kind of. It's more like it's a bit more. It's not as grim.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's a bit different.
Yeah.
Bit like, a bit lighter.
It's funny because there's like those two sort of. There's the grim dark, and then there's the. I can't remember exactly what they call it, but it's like something light, right, when it comes to sci-fi. So there's like grimdark, which is like 40K, and like Alien and that sort of stuff, like the horror side of things. And then there's like Star Trek and Star Wars, which aren't as grim and aren't as dark. They're more like, and
sometimes you're in the mood for one or the other. And you're just like, nah, I totally,
So
it's interesting, But I'd say honestly, any of those like, Dragon Age, that's pretty grim sometimes. That's kind of like coined as like the grim back in the day it was like the grim kind of like fantasy RPG video game.
Yeah.
Because it was like, honestly, it's just a generic it's pretty typical fantasy, but it's like slightly darker edge than normal kind of.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty cool, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, any of that.
Yeah.
Because that just has so much lore and content.
Elder Scrolls would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Some kind of Elder Scrolls thing would be pretty sick.
They made a miniatures game of Dark Souls, which the models and that looked good.
That would be cool.
I don't know how the gameplay went, and it looked. I think it looked like extremely complicated, like as a board game.
Yeah, although I feel like for like for miniatures, I sort of went straight to wargaming.
Yeah.
So I feel like you'd need something big with factions, with like a lot of potential different factions and that.
Yeah, true. Not just one side versus the other.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's all kinds of cool. Things. Like, dude, I mean, I freaking love Outward, and I make so many videos about Outward.
True.
So I would love like Outward miniatures. I would like throw that. But I mean, I can't really see miniatures sort of war game beyond just like role playing.
Yeah.
So something D&D-ish. You could use them for that. But,
yeah, you could. And I'm sure there's models out there which would fit it. Like maybe you might take some customizations of building, but you could easily do it with enough creativity.
To take it around and back to Fallout, that would be really damn cool because there's the potential for both because there is that small scale kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then you've also got like the factions like Brotherhood of Steel, particularly in like, Fallout 4, there's like Brotherhood of Steel, the Institute, and then there's like the other ones, the Minutemen. And then there's the Railroad. Yeah. But then also like New Vegas is like probably an even better example. Yeah. Because that's got like the Enclave, the Brotherhood of Steel, the New California Republic, whatever it is.
Okay.
I think I've completely butchered that maybe, but it's like the NCR Rangers and stuff.
Yeah.
There's like heaps of different factions, and again, it's that like you could have the small scale to the large scale.
True, because they do have a miniatures game, but
I think I have seen
the models. Like I was kind of almost tempted to just buy the models just to paint them.
It's like a miniatures board game hybrid thing.
I think it kind of is. Yeah,
I saw that pop up, and I was like keen to get it, and then I was sort of like, but it is something I may get one day.
Yeah, Lethal has just commented saying it's so complicated. It's more than enough to know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they overcomplicate these things.
They do.
Yeah. They try to. I
that's
suppose
another tangent I could go on. That's Android game. I think I was telling you, but I think I lent it to you.
Yeah, I've still got it. I haven't played it yet.
Far out, man.
Yeah.
That was.
Some things are just way too complicated. And it's not easy to find that balance between something which is just complicated enough. I think it's a fine edge. It's easy to tip over.
Well, case in point. I don't know if you guys listening have heard of this game, but there's a game called Android. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Yeah,
and I got really keen on it one sort of summer and got it for Christmas. And then me and some siblings decided to sit down and play it. And we set the game up for 4 of us because there was 4 of us that were going to play. And then I swear it was like 15 minutes into play. It took like 2 hours to set up. And then 15 minutes into playing.
Yep.
My sister was like, "Nah, I'm going to go. I don't want to play." And then we couldn't continue properly. Like we tried for like 10 minutes, then we realized everything was balanced for 4 players instead of 3. Yeah. You had to like set it up for the number of players.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we tried again like a few weeks later, and it took like 2 hours to set up, like 4 hours to get through, and then like another hour to pack up.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't that, like it wasn't interesting enough to be worth that effort, or at least that was my experience.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys have played Android, but yeah. But it wasn't, but that's the thing, Whack. Like it wasn't as good as Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
Like Gloomhaven was much better than this Android game. Like it had much, yeah. Anyways, enough about that. It was, yeah.
It's hard. It's like Gloomhaven's a prime example, but there's games that you almost have to like dedicate a spot to that you can leave set up.
Yeah, and Gloomhaven is definitely one of those. Like I haven't played it much, but yeah.
I've only played it like twice with Fox, and like the setup and pack up is a killer.
Yeah.
I was glad it's at his joint, so I don't have to pack it up. But yeah, and yes, Test Dummy, we'd love to see your special guest that you've brought with you right now.
Is it a puppy or a cute cat?
You just don't know.
You don't know.
Don't know.
I hope it's a little duck that's stuck egg green.
True. Yeah.
Imagine that.
Duck that's stuck egg green.
We'll see.
That'll do it. So that's what I know that's what you'd like to see as a miniatures game, but what's your biggest hindrance on getting in, like diving headfirst into the hobby?
Time for sure, man. Like at the moment, I feel like there's just not enough hours in the day to cover all the things I want to cover and do all the things I want to do.
True.
Like even just talking like video games, because with my YouTube channel, how it's going at the moment, it's sort of like there's a lot of different things I want to talk about and a lot of different videos and games I want to cover. And even different topics like microtransactions in video games and stuff.
Yeah, right.
So there's heaps of things I want to make.
Yep.
But I've been so focused on Outward at the moment, and which is fine by me because I love that game.
Yeah.
And I just keep on playing it. And I think the main reason that I play that game a lot is because I will come back to the to the miniature gaming.
Man,
but
we got all the time in the world tonight.
But yeah, so the reason I like play that game a lot is because it really like scratches a certain itch I have, which is like this balance between an RPG game and a survival game.
Yep.
And in the past, I used to install like just a bunch of different mods in Skyrim to kind of achieve that.
I remember you had a whole bunch of YouTube videos. Like,
I had
awesome mods.
See, I need to go back to that series because I was literally doing like a series about the mods I use to make Skyrim that way.
Yeah.
But Outward does a really good job of just bringing that straight away.
Beauty. Yep.
Because that's why I love it so much, and that's why I'm like end up just keep finding myself playing it again and again, and like making build guides and stuff because I'm like, that's a cool way to do it. That's a cool way to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, so to bring that back to why I sort of don't dive into the the miniatures and stuff as much as I sort of want to. It's basically because I am so busy with all of that.
Yeah.
And there's so much stuff that I want to make and cover about that. Yeah. It sort of takes up a lot of time. So then even when I have a bit of free time, it's like I might have time to paint like one miniature or something. But it's it's sort of I don't have enough time to like build and assemble an army and like read up on all the rules and dive into all of that and get my head around all of that when there's like a bunch of other things that I want to learn about games and stuff. And,
True.
So that's sort of...
There's just not enough hours
there's
in
not
the day.
Enough, there's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah. Test dummy. Is that a rabbit?
It's a cute pet.
It's a rabbit.
It's a little rabbit.
I have a rabbit.
I told you it would be a cute pet. I was like, yes.
What's his name, Test dummy? My rabbit's name's Patch. He's white with patches on him.
It's a good name.
Yeah. The missus wasn't happy today,
I had a cat called Patch.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's the first cat we ever got when we were kids. And then it like bred with a local cat, and then suddenly we had like litter and litters of cats, and then we had to give away cats left, right, and
Shadow.
centre.
That's a fitting name for him.
I had a cat called Shadow.
It was a black cat, wasn't it?
Shadow was I think like the third generation.
I think I remember that one.
Man, that's gold.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. So today, right, Caitlin rings me at like 9 o'clock in the morning. She goes, "Fucking rabbit! He jumped up in the chair. He chewed my laptop cord." So I had to go to work because she's working from home. We work together. She's in the office. I had to go to work, pick up another charger, and take it home so she could do her work at home. She wasn't happy with him. Fucking hell.
Oh man, that's gold.
Not allowed to have rabbits in Queensland. Wow.
Really?
Okay. That's unless you're a magician. Does that have to be like your primary occupation, or can you just have like 1 gig a month kind
Is
of
it
deal?
because it's too hot up there? Too hot and humid?
I wonder if it's like pests, maybe like pet,
Pest, considered a pest?
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
Because they are kind of pests.
They are pests.
Even though they're
well, I mean,
cute
I guess there's different breeds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pest. Yeah.
pest.
Makes sense.
Like cane toads.
Yeah.
Can you have cane toads up there? They're everywhere, so you can probably just pick one up.
Yeah.
You-
If you
people
want a
run
cane
over 'em,
toad, yeah.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah,
Are we
yeah,
talking about
time. Not enough
timing?
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That makes sense. Like the amount of stuff that
Which,
you do, man,
now that
takes
you've mentioned
so much
that,
time.
That's why I like that's why Kill Team and stuff really appeal. Because
Yeah.
it's like I can feasibly put together a set of like 5 to 10 dudes
Yeah,
and have that as my force and play
Yeah.
a game.
that's true. Because it only takes it doesn't take as long to paint 10 dudes, and a game goes for a quarter of the time as a 40k game.
We've just got some good advice. Don't pick up a cane toad.
Okay, no worries. I'll
Noted.
keep that in mind.
Noted.
Tess, thank you. I wasn't planning on it, but now I know for good. Do not pick one up. I think they're poisonous. I'm pretty
Don't
sure.
do it, man. Yeah, I think they do have like
Yeah.
venomous skin, poisonous
And
skin. Sorry.
Today, I learned nothing today. You can get a magician license. Doesn't need to be main gig. So, do I just go to is there like a Vic Roads or a road authority version of a
Damn,
magician?
that is a cool mini Foggy.
That
And
is
I could totally see pet shops being like, they've got a little sidebar in the shop that's just like magician's licenses apply today, and then they've got the bunnies like next to it.
And like you go to buy a bunny, and they're like, I need to see the license.
One bunny, please. License? What? I don't have a license. What are you talking about? Step right up this way, sir. They go like,
Imagine like if you try to buy a bunny without a license and you get like arrested. The cops come and knock on your door.
license and registration, please.
Yeah. You got a license for that bunny?
You just like he's like grabs a top hat out, just
And the rabbit, pull the rabbit out, and it's like holding you to life. It's got like a little photo with like your name on it.
yes.
Very well,
that's
carry
gold.
on. What if you weren't licensed, right, and you had a top hat with a rabbit in it, and you got arrested? Would it be like concealed carry? Like what do you reckon? Yeah.
Oh man.
Who knows? Queenslanders. Sorry, Lethal.
That's, now I am just imagining cops like, pulling someone over or something, just anything like that. They pull someone over, they see a bunny in the passenger.
He's got a bunny. Pulls their guns out on him. Get out of the car.
Oh, dude. License. I need to see your license.
Charge for possession, says whack the Ewok.
Yes.
Probably like
Bunny
15 to
dealers,
life,
black
I
market
reckon.
bunny dealers.
Yeah.
There's like a whole underworld about dealing in bunnies. Just like,
You go to some seedy like alleyway. It's like, hey kid, want to buy a bunny?
he just starts mentioning off breeds of rabbit. Like, I've got, I don't know breeds. I've got like long ears. I've got, fuzzy wuzzies.
Fuzzy wuzzies. Yeah, I'll take one fuzzy wuzzy, please. Have you got any floopy ears? Yeah, I got floopy
Yeah,
ears.
mate, I got the floopy ears, boy. What do you take me for?
You got some kind of amateur? Only doing hardcore
I've been in this
bunnies.
business for 15 years.
Oh, well, this is on the bunny podcast.
Yep. Exactly. Man with trench coat in alleyway.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
$20,000. Jesus, I'm in the wrong game. I just start selling bunnies.
Yeah, then the podcast at the end is like, check us out on fb.me/hobbyhomies. Also check out our other project, fb.me/bunnies. Get 50% off today by entering discount code hobby homies.
Yeah.
Hoppy homies.
Hoppy homies, nice. Oh, God. I thought when I left Fox in charge, the podcast went off the rails. we ain't saving this
Dude,
puppy.
when me and Fox are together for like 5 minutes before you start, And we're already like sitting there, hello, chat, how are you? And we just go completely,
I'm sitting here like, fucking hell, guys, what a show to run here.
You have to like rein us back in. Like, oh, enough of that.
Burnsy, you got lazy mastiffs. Feel like I'm missing out. Oh, yeah, dude. But I do like bull mastiffs. They're cute dogs.
Man, I love animals.
Yeah.
Like dogs, cats, bunnies.
Everything's good. Everything's good. I've got shrimp.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're only like 1 centimetre big.
Are they delicious?
Why does everyone ask me that? They're too big to cook up. It's like, fucking hell. They're not big enough to cook up.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
But no.
But
Do you have any fish?
Nah, no
No.
fish. Had some fish, but just got shrimp now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all the questions I prepared for you today.
Cool.
Didn't have much time. Work was too busy.
That's totally cool, man. Yeah, that's...
This hasn't been a long episode. It's only been 25 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine, man. We got, like, I'll grab us another beer.
Yeah, that'd be
You
good.
chat with the guys in the chat.
Yeah.
And BRB.
All right, guys. Who's got any questions that they want to throw to me and Churchy? It can be hobby or not hobby related. We're opening up the floor to the questions. How's Throw the Dice going? Look, I think he's doing pretty well. He's finally allowed. I'm pretty sure he's finally allowed to have people back in his store. I know, at least for like retail purposes. I don't think he can have people gaming in there yet, or if he can, it's only like a one-on-one because it is such a small store. But it's really good to see that all the local stores are getting back to it now. Like Guff are allowed to have, I think, 20 people in their store tops. So like they have tables set up for like 1v1, mostly card games. But yeah, no, it's good to see all the little local stores getting back together again. He's only allowed to have people game if it's for his videos. Oh, okay. And I wonder what justifies that. Like what's the difference between you playing someone for casual or someone for video? Maybe because the video counts as a work thing.
Yeah, it could be argued as more like work oriented.
Yeah,
or business,
like he's producing these videos for his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So I suppose, that probably makes sense. How's my Necrons going? Made much progress of late. Necrons, they're going all right. They're definitely at the front of my mind, and I can't stop thinking about Necrons. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, just Necrons on the brain. But as far as I've gone hobby-wise, they've been on the back burner a little bit. I've been painting some Patreon minis. I'm actually painting yours right now, Churchy.
Ooh, exciting. I can't wait, man. I'm so keen to see what it ends up being.
Yeah, man. It'll be there. Getting there. I should have it next week for you. I know it's been a little while.
No rush.
But I've been painting... What else have I been painting? I painted one of my Primaris librarians with the... he's got the Force Sword, and I don't know, it's a new model, somewhat new model, I think. But I've gone like insane on him. I've been taking so much time.
Which one's this, sorry?
I don't think you've seen it. You probably haven't seen it. Yeah. No, I don't think you probably haven't seen it. It's got a Primaris librarian, so they're like a psyker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
being a fringe hobbyist, you know.
Yep. So being a librarian, most of them are blue. But this one's a Blood Angel, right? But I've painted him the same way
Blood Angels are red.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. Painted him the same way as
yep.
Ultramarines, but I've left his shoulders like red, the shoulder pauldrons.
Okay, yeah.
And one of them's a Blood Angel.
And Ultramarines are blue.
Yeah.
Because Ultramarines are like the standard, like typical Space Marine.
Poster boy Space
like
Marines.
Blue and gold.
Yeah. Are you playing the Geelong Open? Asks Whack. No, I missed out, man. I was on night shift when that came up, because Dave actually messaged me when I'd not long woken up. I was like, because there was like 6 spots left. I was like, yep, I'll jump in, I'll register, and then a couple of hours went by, and I was actually working, and I got the group message, and it was like 1 spot left. And I was like, fuck, I missed it. Like, I was on night shift. It stuffed me over, but I was shattered too, man. Don't worry, I'm spewing. I was looking forward to playing in that. But I'll be there spectating, maybe even reporting on some of it. Test dummy. That was exactly my My reaction, crying in the rain.
Actually, while we are on Necrons, this isn't so much a Necron question, but it's an interesting question that popped into my head.
Yep.
If I know Necrons are like your fave.
Yeah.
Like, they're bae. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
If Necrons weren't a thing, if they didn't exist, what would be your army?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Probably Blood Angels.
Yeah?
Yeah. Or maybe like Chaos. Like Chaos Space
yeah,
Marines.
Yeah.
Because I've got a small Chaos Force, which I'm painting up as Black Legion, which is like, it's like the Ultramarines of Chaos Space Marines, right? It's
Yeah.
like the standard one.
Yeah.
When people think of one, it's normally that one. So it is, Black Legion. But, yeah. I don't know. It's just, I can't not imagine not having Necrons because they were like the first army that I ever collected.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be in the hobby.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's a big statement.
Yeah. Yeah. Because when
Necrons like kindled the fire. You know, yeah.
Something, I don't know what about them because I remember getting into the hobby. Fox was like, go on this website. Never even seen this website before in my life. Sending me some random link, right? Gamesworkshop.com. And pick an army. Go to 40K, pick an army.
Yeah.
Because he was up in Queensland. People know the story mostly. But he was coming back down. And that's what he wanted. Right. When he was moving back down, he's like, who wants to play? And I was like, yeah, I'll play. And then, so I was like looking at them. I was looking at Skitari as well.
Yep. Love me some Skitari.
Yeah. And Fox was like, I told him I was torn. He's like, oh, yeah, I've been looking at Skitari. I was like, oh, fuck, I'll go Necrons. If you're looking at them, I'll go the other one.
Yeah.
Because like they were still like equal first choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny now, like in hindsight, I kind of wish I hadn't sold my Skitari.
Yeah.
But that's also, and even maybe the Sigmar box I sold to you.
Yeah.
But that's just because, but admittedly by the same token, like it's only because you guys have got back into it.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah, true.
You know, if
we weren't doing this and, we weren't talking about it as much to you probably wouldn't even like think about it.
It would be
not even passing thought.
Not even a passing thought.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Because, like that's because the whole reason, like I've got the droids and you guys have given me paints and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, man, I got to say these hobby homies guys, they're all right. You know, good mates. They
like extra. Like I had heaps of paints, like extra ones. So they're all ones that are like I'm probably not going to get around to these. So you may as well use them.
Yeah. But no, it's been wicked. Like getting back into it a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's interesting too because like a lot of the time when I go to sleep, I'll watch YouTube videos, but like sometimes I just end up watching a bunch of lore videos of Warhammer and Warhammer 40K and stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, man, this is cool. Like, like even though it's just all the lore and stuff, but wouldn't be doing that if it weren't for this podcast. So
that's what we're trying to do, man. Bring everyone into the hobby.
You've made a fringe hobbyist out of me, mate. Bloody tell you what.
That's it. Like we can't expect everyone to get into the hobby, and like even people that just appreciate the lore or the art. Some people just read the novels, man. That don't even aren't even into it. Like,
see, I feel like I'm definitely more on that side at the moment, where I'm just like loving some of the lore. And, not that I've watched much in the last 2 weeks, but like the lore and just painting, because I like painting. Like I like creative stuff.
Yeah.
So I like painting things.
You are a creative dude, man. Like, if it's not music, it's videos. So yeah, like I remember you used to do all this, like you'd film all these like little short films.
Yeah.
I remember I extraed in one. Remember you like interviewed me?
That was that the like the virus one?
Yeah, it was.
The strain. Yeah.
Relevant nowadays.
Dude, tell you what. Yeah.
Yeah.
When me and my brother were doing that like web series thing called The Strain.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was really cool. It was like a docu-series.
Yeah, it was like, with like different talking head interview things of like, we're sitting down with so-and-so and talking to them and they just spiel on about like, we were in zone whatever, da-da-da. And,
you know what I thought was cool. So fucking cool, man? Yeah. You actually managed to capture the CFA doing a burn-off in the back of a little river. And you're like,
that day.
Here they are doing a containment burn or something like that.
Yeah, that was it.
And I was like, man, you fucking couldn't.
That was like the stars were aligned. I remember that because we were like, we were just going to wander around and look for cool locations to shoot.
Yeah.
And we were like, dude, spur of the moment, this is perfect for what we need. They're burning off.
Yeah.
You know, this was a sector that had to be destroyed, and we burn it all out just to stop the spread of the infection.
Yeah. Like, so
and
cool,
it worked perfectly. And then it tied in so well with later in the episode when they like did a body like burn or whatever, where they burnt the body in the
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, we've just gone off on another tangent. But that's what this episode's going to be. It's to be chatting with you guys and going on tangents.
We might just title it "Going on Tangents."
Yeah. There you go. We've got the episode title.
Hey. Yeah. What's been going on? So Wax got so many demons to paint, which is true because I know he had a lot of demons that were pretty much painted when I played against him.
Nice.
By the way, Wax, the guy that I played against a couple of weeks ago now, I think it was. Clinton.
The demons are like the demons of Khorne, yeah?
Well, typically, that's one type of demon.
Yeah, no, because there's
4 chaos gods.
Khorne, Slaanesh, Nurgle.
Yep. You won't get the last one.
Slaanesh, Nurgle. Tzeentch.
Is that, yeah. All right, you got it. Yeah.
I know that because of lore videos, but
yeah, demons are so cool. Like
I did get it before Wax said that. By the way, I didn't look at my phone.
Legit, I saw you. I got a few demons. Khorne. What are they called? Yeah, just Khorne demons. I think they're called. Yeah, the bloodletters. That's it.
And they have like blood princes or something, which are
they got all kinds like demon princes and
that.
Yeah, there's so many different models. But the lore videos are so sick. I mean, some of the lores...
Is Slaanesh the youngest one? And Khorne is like speculated to be the first.
What?
And he's like blood and war or something. And
he's blood and war, yeah.
Nurgle is like rotten disease and pestilence.
Might be the first.
And then, I don't know, one of those two.
Yeah.
And then Tzeentch. What's Tzeentch?
God of change.
Change, okay.
Yeah.
And then Slaanesh is like desire and lust and
pleasure and BDSMs and orgies and shit.
It's locked away in the mind vaults, man.
Yeah.
I knew none of this.
Yeah. Yeah, because Slaanesh is from the Eldari, that's right. So they had so many gangbangs.
They created her.
They created him or her.
It's an it. The thing. It's an it. It's a big demonic entity thing. Yeah.
Change and fate. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Tzeentch,
okay.
Yeah. But, oh, man, the lore videos, some of them are so, like, some lore in Warhammer 40k is so silly.
Man.
Like, I just love the fact that they fly around in giant cathedrals.
There's 2 channels that stand out that I've been watching. You guys might have watched some of them. I think one was Luton or something, Luton 09 or something, or 07 or 10 or something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That guy he does like massive, long, just sometimes ridiculously long lore videos.
Yeah.
From anywhere from like 45 to like 2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
But he covers like topics in depth. Like I watched one about the Tau and like the gods and stuff, like the demon, what we were just talking about, like Slaanesh and all that.
Yeah.
The fall of the Eldar, and it went into that and like how they messed up and created Slaanesh. I can't remember the details now, but just things like that. And the other one, I can't remember the name. I think it was like the Book of Choya or something.
Okay.
I can't remember. It had some weird name.
Yeah.
But what that guy did that was really cool is they made lore videos about Warhammer. It wasn't 40k, it was Warhammer. But they used Total War Warhammer 2 to make these freaking like awesome lore videos where
they use like cutscenes,
and then they'd hire narrators and like get them to record their lines, and you'd have like, it was during the battle of blah 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 that the Tomb Kings came forth from blah blah blah. Yeah. And like it was just
they put a lot of effort into some of them.
Yeah, I love it. Like it's so cool when you see a high effort video that dives into all of it, and it's just and I was really digging I think it was the Book of Choya. Yeah. I can't remember exactly. I'll try and find a link or something and send it to you.
Yeah, or drop it in the Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I will do that, guys.
Yeah.
But man, it was so cool because it was just like you're seeing this awesome battle, and it looks like, because Total War like Warhammer 2 looks fucking mwah.
Oh yeah.
I actually was playing that recently.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I haven't played it
because I got. I'll show you it after this. But man, I got it. Finally got it. I've wanted it for ages.
Yeah.
Finally got it, and I've been playing as the Norska because I've had like fucking love Vikings, and they're very much like Viking-y, kind of like northern land, like chaos influence. They're just like, kill monsters and tame them and like have these big friggin' monster / marauder armies. But Yeah, I've been throffing it. Yeah. I've only played like 2 hours, but I was like, whoa, this is cool. And the battles, man, like I can see why. Like I'll probably even make some videos with it.
Oh, yeah.
Because the battles,
Not
like
bad.
you just, the detail in it is just nuts.
Yep. Well, if you do, man, they'll be in the Discord.
Yeah.
Drop them in the Discord. Links.
Yeah.
Burnsy, he's frothing his Death Watch lately.
Death Watch.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that, Burnsy, because I haven't seen Death Watch.
I know a little bit. So while he's typing, I'll elaborate.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, Burnsy. They pick like the best of the best from each chapter.
That does ring a bell.
And they go to these like Xenos hunting kill teams basically.
And Xenos is all the like alien races, like Tyranids.
Yeah.
Eldar classed as Xenos, or
anything that's not human.
So anything
is a
aliens,
Xenos. Yeah.
But Eldar have like Ynnari and Drakari and Craft Worlds or something, and
Well, Drakari is just like Dark Eldar.
Yeah. Dark Eldar.
Yeah. And
And they're like, are they the ones influenced by Slanesh or something? Or no.
They all are.
They all are,
but they're. I don't know much about Eldar, so they're I couldn't even get into it confidently.
But Ynnari are they're like the typical Eldar.
Good Eldar,
And they're the ones that originally...
Because there's Ynnari and Craft Worlds.
But where the Craft Worlds fit in, because Craft Worlds are... I'm like vaguely remembering elements of the videos I've watched.
I'm pretty sure most Craft Worlds are like... Their troops are all like robots.
Ooh, we're getting some info in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that about Harlequins not being influenced by Slanesh.
Yes, Whack. You're talking about Luton, Whack. He's the guy that has heaps of concept art in his videos. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, Harlequins aren't influenced by Slanesh because they have their trickster god.
Which is
their
only ones
their own
not
thing.
influenced by Slanesh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man, like, you could spend hours on, like, Dark Eldar and then hours on Craft Worlds. Like, it's just the lore is that deep.
I gotta say that is one
man.
thing I really dig, the lore.
Yeah.
And like it is just this endless pool of things to dive into.
Yeah.
Like it's very cool.
Laughing god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's just
reminds
insane.
me of another thing, like the whole like in the Imperium of Man, the whole thing of like that element of where they are technologically, they've lost something in the terms of like they can't innovate and create new things as such. They can just maintain the old things.
Yeah, it's because they're scared, man. It's because they're anything new and innovation is heresy.
Heresy
has to be destroyed. I've been because I drive
which is
all the time.
such an interesting, cool like
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm always driving for work. I listen to audiobooks a lot.
Yeah.
So I've been going through the Horus Heresy.
Which is like 30K or something.
30K, yeah. So it's when Horus, the war master of the Imperium on the Great Crusade. So he's like the Emperor's second in charge.
Yep.
Right. He's his first son. So he starts getting influenced by chaos.
While we are going into this, I will quickly say, guys, in the chat, just drop us like your favorite lore thing. Particularly for me, this is so then I can like look up your favorite different aspects of the lore. Because I love the lore. But anyway, back to Horus and
So the story is like how he's going into his descent, I guess you'd call it, into chaos. And I'm only like book 6 or something. There's so many books. There's like 20 something books, man. I'm starting to listen through that, and it's just starting to get to the point now where Horus is starting to betray. The current loyal chapters, and a few of the current heretic chapters are starting to side with him.
Because take me into who is Horus? He's
so he's the Emperor's first son, the Primarch.
Yeah, because the Primarchs are like the superhuman.
So
like
the Primarchs
they're basically
are
like
his son.
demigods.
The demigods,
sort of, and the Emperor is like a god, effectively.
Yeah.
And Horus was the one that was like, I'm going to do something else. Like,
pretty much, yeah.
I'm going against the grain.
He didn't like how the Emperor had just abandoned them on their big crusade. They'd gone around conquering all these planets, and the Emperor's like, "All right, guys, I'll leave you in charge.
Yep.
I'm going home, and to do this shit." And Foxy
in the chat.
He's not listening though. Typical. But yeah, so Horus went he sort of got corrupted by chaos in a way that wasn't intentional. It actually saved him. So, yeah.
Very cool.
But, yeah, you got to listen to him. You got to read him. If you could watch a YouTube summary of it.
I can't remember if it was Horace, but I remember seeing... It was one of the law videos I watched, but it was like... It was about some of the events surrounding... I think it was Horace and like a bunch of crazy... Or it could have been one of the other Primarchs or something, but it was about like a bunch of crazy shit he did at like... I can't remember the details, but it was like... Again, it was like very much involving chaos and like being on some ship and then chaos... Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. But,
yeah. There's just so much to it.
Yeah. There's it's and then the other, which again just ties back into more videos that I've watched, but there's so many in the past and like now with the present law, there's so many different things that contradict. But their reason for it. It's interesting the way they've written it though, because they've made it like, because it's a retelling of history and there's so much time between it. There's heaps of different accounts of what's happened.
Yeah.
So it actually does make sense because it's like you can interpret it however you want.
Yep. Or it's like this is just one person's telling of it.
Yeah.
This is someone else's. So yeah.
That was interesting.
They do get away with that a lot.
I like it when, honestly, I know it's sort of weird. Like it's a bit of a cop out, but I kind of like that when a law can do that, when it allows itself to do that, because it's sort of interesting. Like I think Elder Scrolls is another one that does it as well. Like they do a bit of that where like they'll retcon things, but again, it's because you're retelling history of thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
So and so scholar that lived in year 194 to 270 or whatever. It's there is room to allow that, like to allow you to sort of be like this contradicts, but like with Warhammer, right? This contradicts because this is what the Eldar think happens. This contradicts because this is what the Imperium of Man thinks is going on, and so on and so forth. Yeah,
that's bang on, man. And it's so accurate. I can't think of anything that they can retcon off the top of my head that wouldn't make sense in that sort of aspect, where it's just like, oh, it was a mistelling, or it was so and so's point of view versus so and so's point of view. Yeah. Well, I mean, everyone, if you've got time, check out some Horus Heresy videos on YouTube. If you can read the books, go for the books, because they got so much like depth to them and so much story behind it. Like I just can't. I'm blown away by all these audio books go for like 12 hours, and I'm just blown away by how much content's in them. And like all the different stories by these people.
You'll have to get me onto some of them.
Yeah, man. And like some of these people that you think just wouldn't matter, like, but their side of the story matters a lot. Like I can remember in one of the books, the first contact with a Nurgle demon. They're all like, what the fuck is this? They've never come across anything like it. One dude gets cut.
Papa Nurgle, yeah?
Papa Nurgle, or Grandfather
Nurgle, yeah.
They say it's because he's like...
the oldie, like, that's right.
They say he's a cross between your lovely grandfather and Father Christmas, because he's so sweet and kind and gives these gifts, but these gifts are like plagues and diseases and... That's right. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Human, I think you did miss a lot.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, guys, look, that's probably going to sum up our live episode tonight. Like, it was a spanner thrown in the works when, but for the good. For a good reason.
Yeah.
I'm sure Fox would have had a lot more to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I could keep just crapping on for hours, if we need to. But,
so could I. Yeah. No, I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. Thanks for everyone tuning in. Yeah. We, again, spanner thrown in the works, but I'm glad that I had Churchy here to join in and keep me company, because I could not have monologued for fucking 45 minutes.
Hello, my name is Shane.
I would have run out of information.
I was born back in the 90s. I lived my early years in a small country town. Mind you, it's not really much of a country town. Back in those days, there wasn't much to do, so I went to my primary school. So that, but for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So you guys know where to find us. Facebook, fb.me/hobbyhomies. You can email us, hobbyhomies@gmail.com. Join the Discord if you haven't already. These guys that are listening live here have been a part of all the fun, chiming in here and there. And YouTube, like and subscribe on YouTube. Spotify, iTunes, which is probably where you might be listening to this, but if you can, subscribe to us on iTunes and leave a 5-star review on both. Fucking hell.
And also check out the Hobby Homies on YouTube, because they have got episodes on there, and that is somewhere that they are looking at continuing to make some more content.
Yeah.
And to grow that a little bit. So if you guys could jump onto YouTube and search for Hobby Homies and subscribe, hit that bell.
Yeah. That's it. And Patreon shout out as per every episode. So we've got Dave, Final Dinosaur, Rory, Foggy, Caitlin, and Churchy. Can't forget Churchy. He's always in there. And make sure you check him out on YouTube
Churchy
as well.
from the... Oh, wait, I'm not in the void.
Get back to the void.
I'm not in the void. What's going on?
All right. Thanks heaps, guys, for listening. And yeah, Human missed the whole thing. I'm sorry, dude. Shouldn't have gone to the store, man.
Man.
Sad.
Well, I'm going to... if we're all done then? Yeah? Finishing up?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Well, thanks for listening. Yep. Peace and all that.
Hey, check this out, dude. Take my hat off.
Whoa. Oh, he's got a rabbit. He's got a rabbit. Do you have a license for that, man?
Well, dude, what are you, a fucking cop? What's your badge? Foggy's asked one request. We got to follow it. Not now. He asked ages ago. Can you say, give me hang on, give me metal or give me death?
In what accent? Was it the like Irishy, Scottishy?
Maybe do that one, and also do like a metal one.
I'll do it in like the Irishy, Scottish
one. Yeah.
Give me metal or give me death.
He'll love that.
That'll do.
All right. That's all, guys. We'll call it.
That's it. We're calling it.
All right. Peace.
Duck egg green. See you, dudes.
Hooroo.